differential equation. Solve the differential equation, obtaining an expression for y in terms of x. So from this original equation, we need to separate the variables. So that's the first step. Separating variables means we want everything with y on one side and everything with x on the other side. We do that by multiplying or dividing both sides by something. So here we multiply by dx, divide by e to the y, because on the left we will cancel out dx, on the right we cancel out e to the y, which means we have only something in y on the left, 1 over e to the y dy, and on the right we have x times e to the power of minus x dx. Everything with y on the left, everything with x on the right. So the next step is to integrate both sides. So when we integrate 1 over e to the power of something, this is exponential, so we should use e to the power of minus y instead of 1 over e to the y. Okay, so we use negative power and then we use this rule. So this is easy to integrate. Now the right hand side is not that easy to integrate because we have a multiplication. So we're gonna have to use the integration by parts formula in the MF19, this rule. So just simplify the dx. This is actually the integral u dv. Integral equals uv minus integral v du. So that's the formula. That's what we use here. We have to identify the u and the dv. So for this kind of expressions, this kind of functions, we have something with x, so like x or x squared or x cubed, we use the algebraic or the polynomial as the u, something we will differentiate. And for the exponential, we use it as the dv. So set the u to be x. The du dx is the derivative of u with respect to x, so it's the derivative of x with respect to x, which is 1. So you multiply both sides just like fractions, multiply by dx, so you get du equals this dx. So we're gonna need to use this, and we're gonna need to use this. And now for the dv, the dv is e to the power of minus x dx. We're gonna have to integrate both sides. So on the left, because there's nothing, just think of 1 dv. Now the integral of 1 dv is just v, just like the integral of 1 dx is just x. And for the integral of e to the power of minus x, we use this rule. So the integral is exactly the same, but we have to divide by minus 1 because of the chain rule, because of the derivative of minus x. So we have the u as well. We have everything we need. So we just replace the u with x. The u is x, and the v is this guy here, the v again, and the du is dx. So we substitute everything, and on the left, of course, the integral is exactly the same, but divided by minus 1 because of the chain rule. So let's simplify a little. This is divided by minus, so minus, and we have minus x times e to the power of minus x, and here we can simplify minus times minus is plus, and we still need to integrate one more time. The integral is again the same thing, just like this. We get minus e to the minus x. So this is called the general solution, still with the constant of integration c. So now we plug in the boundary condition, replace the x and the y, and we get the value of c. So here e to the power of 0 is just 1, so this is minus 1. Or you can just use your calculator. This is 0 times whatever 0, and this is, use your calculator, you get minus 1. So this means minus 1 cancel out, so plus c equals 0. So now we have the particular solution because we already know the value of c. So this is the particular solution, just like the general solution, but we know the c is 0. So now we need to find y in terms of x. So we need to get y equals something. we can start by multiplying both sides by minus, so minus becomes plus, minus becomes plus, minus becomes plus, and then we can factorize e to the minus x, so we have x plus 1, and then we can ln both sides, so we ln everything on the left, ln everything on the right. So on the left, ln e cancel out, we have only the power minus y, so this is what we have on the left. Now on the right, we use the product rule in logarithm, so ln a times b is equal to ln a plus ln b. Again, ln e cancel out, we have only the power minus x, and there's nothing we can simplify here. So now we multiply both sides by minus 1 and we get the final answer, y in terms of x. Now the next part, find the value of y when x equals 1. So previously we already know y in terms of x, we get this. So we just replace the x with 1, the x with 1, so we get 1 minus ln 2. Okay, it's simple because we already simplified everything here. Right, that's it. I'll see you again next time.